I'm making spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, and I just made the meatball mixture. So I put in here 2 packages of Hamburg, 90% lean meat, ground Hamburg, and to that I added probably about, let's see, I would say a tablespoon or 1.5 tablespoons of garlic powder. I added onion powder, about a tablespoon. I added about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and I added about a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs and 2 eggs. I put a little bit of oregano, probably about 2 teaspoons, I would say. So I'm gonna make my hamburgers first. Not my hamburgers. I'm gonna make my meatballs first. And I have my casserole pan here with oil in it, and I preheated the oven to 350. So I'm gonna let these cook first. They're probably gonna take about 20 minutes before I start cooking the pasta. And the Hamburg looks pretty moist. Smells really good, but this is what the Hamburg looks like right now. Just pretty much moist. It's thick enough. I mean, it's what do you call it? It still sticks together pretty good. So I can make the meatballs. But sometimes if you put too much eggs and stuff, you have to add more breadcrumbs and more Parmesan cheese. This is what I got for now. I'm going to put the meatballs about this size, put them in the casserole dish that I filled with oil. The bottom of it is completely coated with oil. So we're going to cook them in the oil. I make the meatballs about the size, a little bit smaller than a tennis ball. Just tap them back and forth. I think I'm going to be able to fit 9 in this pan, so I'm probably going to need another pan. And with this, I'm making garlic bread. Well, me and Jordan, we're cooking together. See? I love meatballs. My phone's dying. I might actually only be able to fit 5 in this. Yeah, I'm only going to be able to fit 5 in this. So my oven is almost preheated. And you want to preheat the oven first, otherwise it's going to take quite a long time. So, see how big my meatballs are? And then there's probably enough for, let's see, make a little bit smaller. I'm making dinner for 5 people. So right now, I think I'm going to make some of those meatballs a little smaller because I want it to be able to have 2 meatballs. So I'm going to take Now everyone can have one big meatball and one small meatball. After these cook, we're gonna cook them. We're gonna throw them in the sauce, so then they can cook in the sauce. All right, so I got 5 big ones and 5 small ones, and I need another plate. Wash my hands. Jordan's rolling around. And the oven just beeped, so it's preheated, so as soon as I put these in another pan, I can start cooking them. They smell so good and they're not even cooked yet. Alright, so we need... I'm going to have to use my baking, my cake pan, this one, my round one, because I don't have another one to use. Get some oil. I just use 100% vegetable oil whenever I cook stuff. Some people use olive oil, but I think it's way more expensive. And you can get, like the one that I got, you can get a whole thing of it for like $3 compared to, I know olive oil is healthier, but still. Alright, so we got our meatballs, and we're going to put those in the oven. And we're going to let those cook for about 20 minutes. And I'm going to set the timer on the stove. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move. My oven rack is like high in my oven. So I'm going to move it down. I have 2 oven racks, one's high and one's low. So I'm gonna I put it so it's in the middle of the oven. And try to separate them because they will stick together. Alright, so I pop those in. I'm gonna let those cook for 20 minutes. And probably about like 10 minutes you should check them and roll them so the other side of them can brown. Alright, so that's set. And I'm just going to wash up this stuff and I will show you what I do when they come out of the oven. Alright. Do I have a pause on this? I don't think so.